guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Chris Larkin. Here's this Tubb farmer. This is episode 11 on Lowy Nog. At this time, if you haven't got your popcorn or your Pringles or your American Reese's Pieces, now's the time to do so, because this shit's going to get good. How are we doing, brother? How are we doing, Tubbs?
Doing good tonight.
How are you feeling today?
Better than I have been.
Well, I suppose that's always a good way to start the stream, I suppose.
Well, I can breathe out both my nostrils now.
So okay guys, so there's going to be no more breathing. No more heavy breathing in the background. Okay guys, first let's apologise for last night. There was no stream. Tubbs was working late, so he couldn't come on. There was no stream the night before because the servers were down, so we do apologise for that, but these things are out of our control. There is nothing we can do about it. So tonight's episode, on my one, two things are going to happen. Is one, I'm going to finish off converting my 3 fields into 1 field, and also I'm going to be selling my TM series New Holland tractor, and I'm going to be buying a new one, which is the class 966. So Tubbs, what's happening on your end tonight?
Well, I have no crops ready. I already mowed all the extra grass I had around. I think I'm gonna have to do some probably some contracts on this episode, because I'm trying to get ready for animals, so that's what it looks like I'm gonna be stuck to doing tonight. So
yeah, so once I have all this done guys, and I have my tractor bought, we will go from there. Hey Becky, welcome to the channel. How are you doing? Becky says, hey Tubbs, how are you?
Hey Becky, I'm doing good, thanks for asking. How are you tonight?
She is kind of delighted because I just made her moderator on my channel.
Alright.
I'm not sure that's going to be a good thing or a bad thing, because it'd probably be safer to have night bots. Because if I know Becky, she'd probably delete my messages.
Let's see. Alright, contracts. Contract. Is there any contract? Oh yeah, there's a few contracts. Oh no, that's sugar beets. No, thank you. Baiting.
I just kind of know something that, which I kind of find a little bit on the weird, stupid end of stuff. But there is some parts of my land I cannot own because it's belonging to the surrounding areas.
That's odd.
That just does not make sense. Oh well.
28,000. 16,000 per oat. What is the deal with the oat thing?
Becky says she wants pizza. What?
Pizza?
I made you a moderator, and that's what you asked for, pizza.
Sounds like
There's no payment. There's no payment in this job.
Sounds like an obtainable deal. You ought to get her pizza now.
Yeah, well, I want a 1957 GT 500, but you're not going to get me one of those, are you? Actually, Tubbs, I'm looking for a 1957 GT Shelby GT 500. Do you have one lying around over there?
No, I hadn't seen one. Alright, so...
In your line of business, have you come across any carjackers I can get hold of?
Yeah, right, yeah. No joke. So, 40 is oats. Or barley. Oh, okay, 12,000 for barley. Oh, I'll be toting back and forth. What do you think?
Do it.
Where's 26? 24.
I don't know if you've been keeping up with times, but so far the only Matthew Ferguson classic mod that's been made is for PC at the moment, which is disappointing.
Very.
And Seasons is still in testing.
Go figure.
Yeah. They're saying it's coming, but they're not saying when.
Yeah, go figure that. I'll get a little bit better. Maneuvers point.
So I guess we're just going to be waiting. Which is leading me to believe we're not going to get it after Christmas.
Yeah. Lone Oak Company. Lone Oak Company is down here.
Down by 50.
Yeah.
Field 50 at the bottom of the map.
55, yeah. Or 54, actually. Okay, that's a pretty good haul. That's for the oat. And the wheat is to Lone Oak. So both of them are going to Lone Oak. Oh, wait a minute. No, Harvest 40 is going to Agra XJS. XJS, so either way I've got a long haul. I'm going to take the big contract, just go for it.
You might as well.
Yep, I'm going to borrow the equipment too. I'll lose a little bit, but it's okay. Let's see. Ooh, I lost a lot of it because these two are going to be, oh my gosh. This is going to be interesting. Be a lot of harvesting going on now. Get out of there, Millie. Billy, go on. Ooh, wrong way. Okay, I'm making a mess here.
Try not to.
Yeah, I'm making a mess. I'm gonna have to get the tractor out and pull it around. It's just too much. Give me old trusty Fint. Okay. Yep, that'll work. Get the combine down there and get this started. Then I'll come back and get the rest of the equipment.
Is that worker off doing his job for a second? Should I go and sell this boy?
Who are you selling?
I'm selling them a New Holland TM. Jeez.
The Ford?
No.
Oh, TM, the smaller one. Yeah.
Yeah, smaller one.
Yeah. Okay. Couldn't wait to get that class, huh?
That's it.
Yeah, I'm using the class on my Walla map, and I really like them. Now I do notice that the power ratings for them, even though they're higher power, they're sluggish a little bit, but they'll go up and down. So if you're going uphill, it'll kind of go a little bit and then slow down, go a little bit, slow down. So I don't know if that was intentional or not, but
yeah, I think we talked about that before. I actually think that has something to do with the power of the PTO.
it could. Yeah, it really could. Just not sure, but I still like it regardless. So
Okay, so the iron 660 and 610. Excellent. Keep everything the way it is. Continue. And I need the front loader for it also.
I think I'm gonna just run right along this farm edge or field edge. What did she do? Run off in there? Yeah, you gotta watch her like a hawk. You never know what she's.
Oh yeah, my new little tractor.
Huh?
So she likes to lick on your earphones.
Yeah, she likes to chew them up. She don't lick on
Oh,
them.
she was licking them. I flipped her though.
I think this thing wraps around. Let me look at this farm and see how I need to attack it here. I may want to. Yep, that's what I'm gonna do. This way. Okay. Got it. Got it.
Stop it.
Very good.
Get out, Stinky.
Ooh.
Oh, man. You're next.
And back to working the land.
Yeah, I'm fixing to get to harvesting on this one. Since I get all this out of the way. Yeah, I'll just put it over here in this field. Ooh, bad spot. I forgot about the telephone pole. There we go. Now we're singing. Put this guy to work. Alright. Get up here. Hello, little fella. Need your help. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why it's telling me that I got no access to the land. Weird.
To your land. That's kind of bizarre.
Sure. It's just another glitch we have to deal with.
Wait a minute. Is that right? Yeah. It's gotta be. Let me look at this. Nope. Wrong way, big fella. You're gonna have to start down this way. That should be right. Yep. There we go. Alright. So got you. Oh, you got contractor on.
Do I?
Yeah.
Why is that?
Because I borrowed your mowers. You forgot to take it off on the last episode.
So you jumped into my small tractor, yeah?
No. I jumped into, I think it was your Ford or something. To be honest with you, I didn't really pay attention.
You saw that guy on Tubb side, he was trying to rob my vehicle.
No.
Oh. Don't trust your neighbours.
Or your neighbor's son. Okay, let's get to going on this. Get that done. That done.
Right, I'm going to let the worker go off again for a second. I have to go grab coffee.
Alright, I'll wait here. Okay, now we're cooking. Ooh, this thing drives crazy. It's the driver. Very good. All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've got my cup of fuck coffee.
Yeah. Is it your cat shit coffee?
Yeah, fuck coffee.
Yep.
And where is this worker heading off to? What the hell? Get back here.
Yeah, I'm fixing to check on mine to see what they're doing.
And this guy decided to go all over the country for no reason.
Yeah, you gotta keep
Okay.
an eye on them.
First of all, welcome Shiloh, welcome to the channel. Being lazy, using hire contractors, do the work yourself. I am doing the work myself, but I had to go grab a cup of fuck coffee. Also, Squad Farmers, welcome to the channel. How are we doing?
Alright, there we go. Alright, he's doing good. I'm gonna need you, little fella.
Squad Farmer is good. That's good to hear. It's always nice to hear our subscribers are feeling good. We just need more subscribers. We do. Thing is, the subscribers will come. It's
Just
very
takes
same
time.
as Rome. It's going to take a while. So just keep plugging at it. You know.
It just takes time.
Like I said, that's it. Just Liam McMullen, welcome to the channel. How are we doing? Shiloh, hello, Tubb aware.
Hey, Shiloh, how's it going?
And Chris, I forgot I missed you the last 2 days. Like, how dare you take away my addiction stream like a junkie? Unfortunately, Shiloh, for the last 2 days we didn't have any streams. Last night Tubb Farmer was working, so he couldn't get away, and the night before the servers were down. So when the servers are down, there's nothing we can do about it.
No, you have to go with
You have to take that up with Giants,
Mm-hmm.
and then Giants have to take it up with Sony, and then Sony can take it up behind.
Okay. Well, that's one way of putting it.
Yeah, so getting back to Squad Farmers with your you need more subscribers. All we can say to you is just keep the streams going, brother. Do your best. Try and stream at a consistency if you can. Like, your quality don't really have to be great or anything like that. It's just, you know, as long as it's consistent, you know, because your streams will get better as you go along. Myself and Tubbs were at this now for a while, and I'm still shit.
Nah, it just takes a little bit of time. I think everybody has a niche for something. This is our niche. And each YouTuber you watch has their own niche and how they do stuff. And the people that want to come back and see what you're doing and stuff like that, they'll come along. They're out there. They just got to find you. That's the hard part. And then once they find you, then you'll start getting more and more, and they'll tell others. And it's by word of mouth too. So
Yeah.
just jump on, do your thing, be consistent about it, and it'll take time. Keep plugging away at it, and you'll start seeing them.
Yeah, so as Tubbs was saying, find a niche, right? Okay, so at the moment, this, you could say this is ours. We live stream most nights. Like I said, for the last 2 nights there was a reason why we couldn't. So depending on what's happening, we do try and stream every night. That's our niche. We don't post re-record videos or time lapse or anything like that. So what you see is what you get, and we just hope that the content that we bring is the content that people are looking for. So if you're looking for, so like, it's really kind of find the niche that you want and stick at it. You know, like a lot of YouTubers out there, they've got that niche where they pre-record videos and stuff like Dagger Win, for instance. He has a great niche at the moment with his survival series. That's his niche. I don't think anyone out there can actually do it any better than he can. But that's what he's good at, so that's what he does. DJ Goham has his niche with his FS News. He also has the way he plays, which is crazy at times, but that's the way he does it. That's his niche. So,
Yeah, I think it's hard for him to play realism though, because he likes
yeah,
going fast and modding stuff in.
and crazy, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but like, that's his niche. You know, like that's what people watch him for. You know. So just find a niche, just keep plugging at it. Just take one stream as you go along and one video as you go along, and that's all we can say to you. But we do love the fact that you're you subscribe to us and stuff like that, and you're watching us.
Okay.
You know, so we hope then that this is the kind of content that you like to watch, because that's how we do it. Like most of our streams, the streams of self watching us farming isn't exciting, because watching someone plough a field like I'm doing at the moment over and over again, or doing a contract over and over again, or a harvest over and over again, it can get boring, obnoxious, and stuff like that, and tedious. But we hope that with what we bring different is our banter. You know, sometimes it's quiet, and sometimes we just feed off each other, and we just, you know, take the piss out of each other. But that's how we make our streams.
Drop it.
Drop it like it's hot.
And they let the dogs in the house, and apparently I've got to watch them.
So for anyone who's actually coming in late, I am ploughing my fields, as you can see, but I've also sold my New Holland TM series, and I bought a case 6610. Shiloh, first he goes, I'm going to...
She grabbed something, she's chewing on it.
He's going to write a very, very angry letter to both of them. Alright, no worries, just don't mention my name or you'll be banned from the Giants forum. Also, I'm very seriously considering doing my own dance routines and singing while playing farming. You don't even play farming. What are you on about?
Yeah, I'm on too.
Oh.
Yeah, that would be something new.
You've got, yeah, but you've got the farm before you could do your singing and dancing. And I think singing and dancing is already taken. Virtual Farmer does this, I gotta combine harvester dance and his happy dance.
Yeah, he could get on Zoo Tycoon and sing and dance. That's a new one.
Yeah. Real farmers.
Mm-hmm.
Farming Dynasty. Animals and crops. Yeah, guys. So I was thinking something earlier on there. Okay, so I'll leave it up to you all in the chat. Not so long ago, myself and Tubbs, on one of the maps that we had, we decided to bring the console version of the FSL. So we spent a good bit of doing up a farm, making ramps, making events and stuff like that. Unfortunately, back then, no one took us up on it. If it's something that you would like to see coming to our channel, and we'll actually broadcast it, drop it in the chat. Let us know. It's something I was thinking about doing again and taking it up, and maybe we will do it for our subscribers this time, and we will see how it goes from there. It just takes a lot of time actually getting onto the map and making events and ramps and courses and stuff. So. But what we could do is we leave it up. Myself and Tubbs will talk about it. We might actually do a subscriber FSL. You know, 2 of my subscribers 1 week, 2 of Tubb Farmer subscribers 1 week versus each other, and we just go from there. What do you think, Tubbs?
Yeah, sounds like fun.
So guys, if it's something that you'd like to see us do for you, drop in the chat, let us know. Like saying that FSL is only for PC at the moment, but that's it, we can't bring it to console. We have tried before, so we can try it again.
No, no, man. No. Go outside. Come on.
And yes, we do apologise for
Go out.
the violence
Get
on
your
Tubb
butt out
Farmer's
there.
side.
Spots, go. Spots, go. Dude.
Yeah.
While I got that going, I'm gonna grab me something to drink real quick. Be right back. Oh, big hill. Man, there's a lot of hills in this. Alright, be right back.
Okay. So, Shiloh. Should have selling cattle at high speed and selling price buds, making faster production files at rapid speed and making, oh, I can't even read and drive at the same time. See, it's very same as texting and driving, guys. You shouldn't do it. Producing folds at rapid speed and making more money. You'll be rolling in the dash, call the police domestics. Oh. Right, so first of all, selling cattle at the highest bidder, well, that kind of happens anyway. Selling price buds, I'm not really sure how that's going to work, seeing that all the buds are the same. And as for folds, reducing folds will actually mean doing horses, and that's something that we don't do.
Leave him for 1 minute and he quits working. Gotta keep your eye on these workers all the time.
Oh yeah, every second of the stream you're gonna work, you have to keep an eye on them.
Sorry, little devil.
They're one of the worst things ever in farm sim. Unless a field is completely straight, and I mean straight, flat and square. The workers will always pick up. Always. 9 times out of 10.
Alright, I gotta go check on my other little guy. He's good. Move him a little bit closer. All right.
Sherlock, awesome. I would love to do a Halloween event where we do a pumpkin farm or something like that, but unfortunately this is console. We don't have any of those crops all in console at the moment, so we can't do anything such as uh, pumpkins, turnips, carrots, or anything like that. But I do agree, I would love to do a Halloween special or something. But like I said, we can't do pumpkins and stuff, so. That's where consoles are very, very limited and stuff like that, because you can't do anything that you can't do in the game. Where on PC, you can nearly even harvest zombies if you want to, on PC.
Yeah, they definitely got a lot more multi-crops for sure. But in another month and a half, I'm gonna give it a go. So maybe sooner. I may get the rest of my parts and get it built up and ready to go before then. Especially after we jumped on that yes mods.
Oh, yes.
Looking at those
for
mods.
anybody watching, okay, so if anyone's watching on both my side and Tubb's side, like whether you're on PC, Xbox or console, okay, or even on Switch for FS20 when it comes out, which will be out in a month's time, isn't it? I think it is about a month's time.
Yeah, I'm not real sure about
Go
that.
over and check out Yes Mods, okay? I do recommend it. Now, Yes Mods is primarily based on PC mods. Well, a few of the mods that are actually over there, we've already got on console. But there's a lot of mods over there that we don't get. And we went on it during the night just for a bit of a laugh, just to have a look at it. And yeah, let's put it this way. The mods I saw that I want, I wish I had PC.
Mm-hmm.
Like the proper Fords and everything else, and like.
Well, they even had the older internationals. It just definitely made me go over the top. Like, I gotta get this done soon.
Yeah, so go and check them out. It's called Yes Mods, okay? YESMODS, okay? So just check them out, see what you think of the mods, and that's not even half the mods you can get. Like Yes Mods is kind of based on the same algorithm or the same standards as console mods are, so you're not going to see a lot of shit mods on it. Now there are loads of mod sites out there where you get even crazier mods and stuff, but the mods on Yes Mods are top quality mods. So
well, they're supposed to be tested and safer.
Yeah.
So you don't get a virus or anything like that.
Well, apart from the mods you can get, go and check out the maps that you can get over there. Maps. Now, we were looking at the maps during the night, and one of my biggest things that annoyed me and pissed me off so much when I was watching these maps on this Yes Mods for console is like guys on PC are still playing the same maps as we have here on console for streams. I would love to see PC gamers who actually has FS not to play these ones on stream, the maps that we have, but the maps that we can't get. Like, there is such fantastic mods on Yes Mods for PC players that we would probably never see being played.
Yeah, and I wonder why that is, because I mean I guess you just have to download them and look at them, but they look like they are a good quality, and it would be something different that nobody else is doing, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So, because there was County Line on there, which I like County Line, and that's a great map. But what was that one that you and I looked at? It wasn't like a huge map, but it was No, it was a big. It was a 4x map, but it reminded me of Meadow Grove. What was the name of that one? Do you remember?
I can't remember the name of it.
Oh man, that thing looked awesome. And you could get those classic tractors from YesMod and dump them on that kind of map and just have a heyday.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I just don't understand.
Well, like there are mods out there, guys. Okay, that are 2x maps that would actually fit on console.
They would. Yep, sure would.
That are only for PC, and no one is playing them. And I'm like, oh my god, why?
And some of them, I was reading on them, some of them were mods from FS 13 and 15 that had been converted to 19.
Yeah, yeah.
So why wouldn't you, you know?
Like, Daggerwin, going back to Daggerwin for a second, okay? He's a great YouTuber, I will give him that. When I started following Daggerwin first, about 3 years ago, that's what he was doing. He was playing maps that you cannot get on console. Literally. And I was mouth-watering at these maps that he was getting. And then the problem is, when we started getting them on console, he was still playing them. So I wish that some PC YouTuber out there would actually just say, okay, no more mod, like I'm not gonna play the maps that everybody can get from now on because we all play them. I'm gonna play maps that they can't get.
Oh yeah, definitely. Come on now.
So each to his own thing, I think. You know, that's not.
Nah, no. I'd still. I think that you could offer a really good variety.
Yeah, yeah, especially on PC. You know.
Or just in my opinion, in gaming, farm sim gaming in general, just man, why wouldn't you have that kind of variety, man?
Right, so Shiloh, you know what it is. They are a little yam stealing your views. You call them out and try to steal your subscribers and take their maps with the thing. No, I won't go that far in saying that. There's a lot of YouTubers out there that I actually do like to still play the same maps as I do. It's just that most of us, I say 90% of YouTubers out there who play farm sim play the same way. Okay, we plow the same way, we harvest the same way, we do contracts the same way. We all have different equipment on our farms and stuff like that. Some of us have a kind of a game role or role play gameplay where some just farm, like myself and Tubb, and farm versus farm. But 90% of the time we all do the same thing. Like there's no difference. Like if Tubbs is on his single map and I'm on my single map, we're still doing the same thing as we would here. The only difference is we're on single player maps. So like my maps are no different than at this very moment the likes of Virtual Farmer, Daggerwin, DJ Gohan. Like we're no different. The only difference is the way we play the game. That's the only thing that's different. So if they go and say like that, they don't want to play those maps because they're taking subscribers and taking their maps and all. I wouldn't go that far. No, but I would like to see them play different maps because it would actually give those console players like myself and like Tubb Farmer and everybody else who can't get those maps to see what other maps are out there, to see what other map makers are making, and give us a variety of maps going like, oh well, this is a 4x map, this is this map, or because like at this very moment a lot of the YouTubers are playing Greenwich Valley. Greenwich Valley is coming to console. Okay, it's in testing at the moment. A lot of YouTubers at this very moment is now testing Shamrock Valley, and right, so I don't mind that because of one thing, we haven't got those maps yet. So when we watch those YouTubers playing that map, we're going to say, oh, I can't wait for that map to come out. But once that map comes out, they're still going to play Greenwich Valley, they're still going to play Shamrock Valley. They're not going to move on to other maps that we can't get. And I wish that's what PC players would do. That wants to show us a map that we can't get, but it's coming to console, and once we get it, I wish they would actually move on to a map that they know we can't get, They show us what other map makers are out there are actually making. And that's what I really wish they would do first.
Yeah, it gives you a variety of something to see that you don't have at the moment. That's what I would think would enhance the gameplay for you to get more subscribers, in my opinion. But
so that is something that myself and Tubb was talking about during the night. That if we do go the PC route, that's what we are going to be doing. So we're not going to be getting the same maps as everybody else. We will look at maps that no one else can get. We will download them. Once they're on the safe site like Yes Mods, we will download them and we will play them, because we want to give that variety of what other maps are out there rather than the same maps that we all have. That's just the way that's just the way I look at it. Shiloh goes, why don't Giants let test out PC maps on console, like a trail, and the community choose which one to add? Now that is actually a good idea. I wish they did do that. Now at the start of 19 there was an icon that for the mod contest, where they were going to let console test the mods also. They took that out and they kept that at PC. So I don't think that will ever come to console, where Giants are going to say, okay, well, this is a PC map, let's just get it out there and let people test it. It will always be for PC, because of there's no restrictions such as licensing restrictions or script restrictions. So PC will always be the beta testing, regardless of what comes out. Also, when it comes to maps in general, it's really up to, and the same with every other mod that's out there, it's always up to the modder in the end if he wants to come to console or not. They have the final say. So even if Giants say, oh, this is a great map, we can bring it to console, if the modder says no, it's only for PC, then it's only for PC, regardless of what happens.
Well, and in order for it to come to console, though, it has to be a 2x map. Anything bigger than that, and it cannot come to console. So, and that's the problem. There are a lot of PC maps that are 2x maps, but most of them are 4x, 8x, 16, and what's that? Is it 16 is the biggest one, isn't it?
Yeah, there is a 32 map there.
Is there really? I'd hate to play on that thing, because you'd be driving forever.
The Breadman 666, welcome to the channel. How are you doing? Yeah, so back to your question, Charlotte. Yeah, what you just said would be a great thing if they could do it. Well, I doubt that will ever happen. Now, I'm not saying it won't. It could happen when PlayStation 5 come out.
It's possible. Yeah, it's possible. Never know. Never say never.
Well, like what? PlayStation 5 is being built for 8X in mind. So you can theoretically get the 4X maps on PlayStation 5.
Mm-hmm.
So the thing is, we'll have to wait and see. You know, in the end, it's really down to Giants, Sony, and the modder themselves. So.
Well, I'll have both systems by then, so I'll have the luxury of doing either way.
Yeah, but that's what what myself and Tubb, we kind of decide on one. That's where we would go with, instead of playing the same maps as everybody else will. We will play maps that you can't get, just to show you what maps are out there.
And I think it brings something different to the table as well.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, well, we're on Lone Oak right now. Well, there's a lot of people doing Lone Oak, or This Is Ireland, or whatever. Well, that's all out there. But let's say you do like that. I can't remember the name of it. That I know it was a 2x map, but it was like a bigger version of Meadow Grove. Well, I've never seen that map. I don't know if you have, but
No.
that would be just fantastic to bring some different kind of content to the table. So
Yeah. Like there, like we also came across a 2x map with 210 fields in it.
yeah, that was the one. That's the one I'm talking about. The one that looked
Is
like
it that one? Is it?
Yeah,
okay.
that's it.
But they're like it's not small fields. They're kind of like halfway between medium and large fields. But there's about 200 of them, and it's fantastic. It's a brilliant map. Even the detail in the map is fantastic. And the silos that you get, and the sheds that you get, and the layouts of the farm and everything else. You know, but
Yeah.
like it's a map that we never will see unless there's a PC player willing to download them and play them, and that's
Yeah. That's what makes it tough. For sure. Man, they gave me these little tiny trailers.
But yeah, even going back to the mods that you can get on PC are
Oh, they're awesome. I love the mods on PC. Even
Yeah,
like
so like I
the
said, guys-
Dodge flatbed truck was on there, and man,
Yeah.
that's a nice mod.
or what was it? The Peterbilt
Truck.
fertilizer and lime spreader.
Oh yes, a John Deere one as well.
I mean, they were just phenomenal.
Yeah,
And like,
that's-
and, and the thing is, there are mods that even PC players ain't downloading, and that's the thing,
Mhm.
you know.
Yeah, that spray rig that was it Peterbilt spray rig, or it was something?
Peterbilt, yeah.
Was it Peterbilt?
No, Mac.
Yeah, I was going to say it wasn't Peterbilt.
Yeah, it's Mac.
Man, that thing was nice. I like that. It is a good looking mod.
Yeah. And a 36 meter Great Plains.
Yes, with fertilizer.
Oh man.
And they even had a John Deere that was a good looking mod seeder.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can't wait to get on PC and give it a
Well, like
go.
I said, guys, if you're watching, go to Yes Mods, have a look at them yourself. No, and then come back to the chat and let us know what you think. And
Alright, so this.
so, like, there is a lot more out there in the world of farm sim than we're being shown. You know.
Oh,
Well, here's the thing. I mean, like, of all the modders out there, and we will say, guys, there is a lot of modders out there. You know, a lot of modders. And a lot of the model stuff that they give to giants, and giants are like, no, it can't pass for this reason, or it can't pass for that reason. It's a shame that giants don't say to the modders, look at, we will take it and we will convert it for the game for you and put it in the game.
mm-hmm.
Yep. And then give the modder the credit, because basically that's what happens already. A modder comes along, submits a mod for testing. Giants tested it. It goes through the mod. It's still in the modder's name. They still get the credit for it. So even if Giants have to come along, look at a mod and go, oh yeah, we can convert that to console, convert it and still give the modder credit. It's still the same thing. You know, but
Well, you wouldn't think it would be that difficult.
no, you know, but Giants don't do that either, unfortunately. There's a lot of mods out there that's in storage that modders do that would make a great addition to the game, and I can't understand why Giants don't pluck from it.
Yeah, I don't know. Such a waste, in my opinion. Ooh, slow down. Come here. Come here.
That's like a funny. Me and Austin watched it over and over again. He had it on his laptop.
There you go. Yeah, I'm excited about going to PC, checking it out. I just got to get you converted over.
I was just talking with Becky today about that.
Oh, come on.
So that's also a possibility.
Yeah, I'm thinking it should be. Let's see.
Well,
It is-
I think what I'm waiting for, right, is to get the final specs of the PlayStation 5 and looking at the final specs. Yeah, I think that's what's holding me back at the moment.
Not me. I'm gonna go ahead and pull the trigger.
Because
anyway.
okay, like I know with the PlayStation 5, it's a more powerful CPU and stuff like that. But there's still going to be limitations on PlayStation 5 that we have on console at the moment, regardless. Yep. Slot count might be a little bit higher because it's after coming a long way since FS13. Because in FS13, I think the slot count was 100 slots. Total, I think, something like that.
13, I don't know. I didn't play 13.
It was nothing. So the fact that we got or 500, 300, 300 to 500 slots or something, whatever it was. The fact that we got 1300 slots now is a big jump. Yep. What was it in 17? How many slots was it? Something similar?
Yeah, I think so.
500 slots or something? It wasn't a whole lot.
No,
No?
but it was pretty high. I mean, not. I don't think it was. Was it? It was pretty close to what we got on 19, right? No.
No, I don't think so.
remember.
Because when 19 came out, a lot of people were delighted to see 1300 slots. Yep.
Okay.
Now, the thing that's letting down 1300 slots is the slot count of some of the implements and vehicles and equipment that we're getting.
Right.
Yep. So when you come across a furniture for 50 slots, you're thinking, ooh, 50 slots?
Mm-hmm.
You know? But like that's what's going to happen from now on with any modded tractor or implement we're going to get. For the detail and the graphics that we're getting and stuff like that, we're not going to get anything that's going to be less than 30 slots if we're lucky.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so that's what we have to put up with, you know. So I'm expecting the slot count to probably be a little bit higher in the PlayStation 5. But the thing is, we're still going to be held to ransom by strips and licenses.
Mm-hmm.
Where on PC you do not have that. The only thing with PC is it's a lot more money involved.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Well, here's the thing. The game itself for PC, it's cheaper than it is for console.
Yeah, but the investment to get PC up and running is more expensive than buying a console. Yeah. I can tell you right now that it is.
Oh yeah. Shiloh, well, they also should be able to hunt in like moose, ducks. You know something, Shiloh? I'm going to say something to you, okay? You start off making sense, and then you kind of lose the plot halfway through your sentence. Well, they also should be able to hunt in like moose and ducks, Bigfoot, leprechauns, banshees, Loch Ness Monster, Chupacabra, and ghosts and demons.
Okay, that's an interesting concept.
He starts off by making sense, and then he just goes off on his little fairies. You know he was Irish.
that's done. I'm gonna go haul this off real quick while everybody else is doing that.
The good thing is I'm nearly finished plowing my field and it's only taken 60 minutes.
Let me fill this up before I run off.
Like I said guys, that's how we play on the channel, so if this is the kind of let's play that you'd like to see and streams that you like to see where you'll see people doing the job from start to finish without jump cut, time lapsing or anything like that, stick with us. We're happy to have you and we're delighted that you're here with us, especially to watch two guys for an hour just plowing the field, going back and forth. Like I said, it can be boring and tedious, so we thank you from the bottom of our hearts that you're staying with us and you stick with us through the whole stream. Also, if you're on, guys, pop in the chat, say a quick hey, say a quick hello, say a quick hi. We would love to hear from you. One of the rules that myself and Tubbs we said from the start when on our very first broadcast was that we will say hello and read out your comments from all our subscribers and all our viewers, no matter how crazy they are. So if this is kind of let's play, like guys, thank you a million for that. Okay, we do appreciate every single one of you. With that being said, go check out our channels. Okay, mine is Chris Larkin, his is Tough Farmer. Hit those like buttons, smash those subscribe buttons, also hit that notification bell. It's not an alarm clock, it will not wake you up, it will let you know when we're up and running again. Also, if you're feeling really generous, hit that share button. Tell your friends about us. Like I said, we're not professional YouTubers, we don't aim to be, we don't plan to be, we just love this game for what it is, and if that's something that you're into and everything else, we would love to reach out to you, have a chat. We don't pretend we know everything about this game, we don't, we're also learning as we go along, but anything that we know, we love to pass on to you, but we also like to take like what you might know that we don't, and we can take it from you also. We always love to hear new things. Anything you want to add to that?
What he said.
Oh, like the true professor that he is.
That's it.
Oh. So Shiloh, here we go again. What's he saying this time? Concept, what an open world map with all maps. So it'll be like 200 people in real time and try and buy any land you challenge to a showdown, winner takes all. I'm not really sure what you like there, all farmers.
Like Monopoly?
Not really sure what you mean by that.
I thought Shiloh went to sleep already.
Apparently he didn't sleep long enough. Oh, I think it's over. So, in a way, that's what farming is like. I think that's what I think you're trying to get at. We do kind of have an open world. It's like I said, we're on console, so we're limited. So we can't have a 4x map, we can't have an 8x map, and we can't have a 16x map and stuff like that, unfortunately. We are stuck with what we have, regardless of how we want to play the game. So if this was a 4x map or a 8x map, yeah, it would take us about 20 minutes to get from one end of it to the other. That there would be a wide open world. But even that being said, even on some of the maps that we have on console, they're still wide open. I mean, like there's a lot of fields in some maps. Some maps there's not as many fields, but the fields are a lot bigger. And if you go head to head, you are going head to head to buy all the fields or as many fields as you can before the next person. That's just the way it is. So in a way, we have that concept. Yeah. We just don't have it to the extent of a 4x or an 8x or a 16x map. Right, so that being said, did I not have a cultivator? Did I actually lease out my Weber 6? I probably did, didn't I? No, I own it, okay. So, right, I don't have. Right. So, what I can do is sell my windrowers and stuff. Or should I? No, I won't, not yet. I will still need to get grass somehow. That when I need it, I will lease them out. I need to get money in so I can buy the stuff I need, like a harvester and a planter and stuff. So
Alright, so I need to go sell all of this and I'm done. What does it say I'm doing on the contract? 93%. Okay.
yeah, but I like the idea, so keep them coming. We'll try and have them make sense half the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Eating those sugar-coated Frosties are making your head loopy.
That's something.
Right, so let's see how much we're going to get for this bad boy. 64,000. Okay, not too bad, I guess.
Whoop, wrong way.
Right, so windrow next.
Wrong way. Again.
Yeah, because I need to buy myself a fertilizing rig, a cultivator, a seeder or a planter.
There we go. Got him. Alright. Make a train. Long train. There we go. Alright, so we got 55,000 liters here. See, here's the thing. So I'm in this dually. I've got 3 in combo trailers I'm pulling with the dually pickup, right?
Right.
2 of them are completely full. I'm carrying 55,000 liters, nearly 56,000. It's not even batting an eye. It's still pulling like crazy. Going
Right.
up, I'm going uphill, downhill. That Scarlock, or whatever it's called, Scarlock, whatever it is, pickup. Empty trailers going up a hill and it can't even pull it.
Right. So there's 2 ways of looking at this. Right? Either the power ratio for a 7.3 litre diesel Cummins engine, everything was supposed to be, is way off, or there's no limitations on it, on that dually. Like there's no limitations. They're like, who cares? You can go wherever you want to go.
Well, just like I just
like
now got to top speed and I got to the plant, so it's not like it's unlimited. But I was still pulling it, at a decent speed.
Yeah.
Where not down to 4 miles an hour because I'm going uphill. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah. So, but like, is that the way the way the model wanted it? Is it based on, well, okay, that's the heck out of it, or it's like because there's no limitations on it. Like, you look at most of the tractors, like we said this 240 horsepower New Holland Ford mod, right? I told you it can pull, it can work these two motors and my windrower at the same time without any bother whatsoever. Whereas if that was the class, you would actually hear the power ratio going down in it because of the PTO kicking it. Right? So, going back to that Dudley, like, yeah, it pulls the heck out of 3 trailers. But in real life, would it?
Probably.
Not.
I don't know. I've pulled a combo of 4 trailers before with my Dodge Dually, and didn't give it a hard time.
Well, then it might. But like in real life, that Scarlock might have done the same thing. It's just that it couldn't be. It might be modded wrong.
I don't know. I never drove one of those, so I don't know. You don't find that in the States that I know of.
Right. So that's all
Don't
those
do
vehicles.
that. There we go. Peep, 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 peep. Alright. So, I definitely got to get a bigger combine. The combine I have is too small.
Right. So Shiloh says should do a farm heist and rob Tubbs' equipment. Sell it for your own gains.
Tilly.
He don't want my equipment, Shiloh. My equipment's shitty.
Hey, stop. What are you
I'm making sense in my own right. Don't pull too hard, Tubbs. You might rip it from the base.
The base. It's all about the base. All about the base.
Right, so let me see. Okay, so I actually love this case. 490 cultivator. For 2 reasons. It only takes 190 horsepower to pull it. Well, 180 horsepower to pull it. But it's only 10,000 to buy. For a 9.8
Hey, Tilly.
meter.
Yeah, I agree.
Tilly, get out of there.
In fact, do that field now need lime because I
Saving.
allowed it. It probably does.
Shaving. Contract finished.
It doesn't need plowing, but does need lime. Okay.
Tilly, no man.
So I guess I get a limer.
I don't have enough time for another contract unless it's a fertilizing contract or something.
Won't need the limer just yet, so I will.
Tilly,
Lisa.
you're so pretty. You're so pretty.
Perfect. Park you up in the trees. Okay, Mr. Combine, let's go home. You did a hard day's work. Pass my turn in.
Off we go to spread line.
Are you having to spread lime already? Oh, because you plowed the fields, yeah.
Yeah. I know I said I wasn't going to, but I am going to. My first crop
I saw that.
is going to be cotton.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
I'm not doing it because I want it, I'm doing it because I need to start paying back my loan and stuff, and cotton is probably the best way to do it at the moment.
I've heard this kind of story before.
Did you?
Yep. The Farmer's Almanac. The leprechaun made me do it.
No leprechaun. Unfold. Yes. Thank you. Turn. Oh, come on.
Alright, very good.
Try about when you had to use the worker to actually unfold your implement. Not good.
What?
Yeah, I tried everything and it wouldn't let me unfold it.
What? Was it a glitch or something?
So I had to turn on the worker for the worker to start, and then I took over.
Well, that's not good. Okay, let's go look at contracts again. Ooh, I would love to do that contract, but it would be beyond this, and saving and doing a contract is not a good thing, so... Cultivating, plowing, baling, harvesting, transporting, plowing. Oh my god.
No.
Right, so I am not finding anything that I can finish today. 25 acres.
Shiloh, the worker is now the master and I'm the noob. I think that's always been the way.
Good job, Shiloh. That one was the barley field. Yeah, I'm not doing that one. That's going to take an hour. Here's a 3-acre field. Okay, it's not much. 38 wheat. Ooh. 38. There's 39. Must be down here, way down here. Oh my god, that is a long ways away. Hey Spots, what's happening, buddy? What you doing, little buddy? Okay, decisions.
Tilly, get out of there.
It's going to take about 3 trailer lots, maybe 4 to do this field.
How many acres is that? 14. It's going to take too long. 54 cultivating. Get down. No, don't get in my face. 54. Dog's tail's hitting that lazy boy.
Yeah, I can hear this tap, 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 tap.
Yeah,
tap, tap,
it's his
tap,
tail
tap, tap.
hitting the. His tail's hitting the chair. Get in. Don't get in my face, stop.
Yeah, our family dog passed away Saturday.
That's terrible.
He was old. I mean, he was 17 years old, so.
Yeah, the dachshund is 12. The Chihuahua is about 10 or 11. And then Faith had to get a pocket beagle, but it's not really a pocket beagle. And she's, how old is Billy?
7 months.
7 months old, yeah.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah, she's turned out to be a regular sized beagle and not a pocket beagle because she's almost 7 foot tall now.
Who now? Faith or the dog?
The dog. Because when she first got him, she was small when she first got him, and then she's like, oh, it's a pocket beagle, and then, yeah, a few months later, he ain't no pocket beagle. Got big feet, big head. Uh-oh. Billy, leave her alone.
Come here. Here.
Yeah, no, our family dog was 17.
17. Well, that's a good age for a dog.
Yeah.
That's a real good age for a dog.
Like he was kind of deaf, and unfortunately he was kind of blind also. He had to kind of smell you to know who you were.
Mm-hmm.
So. But look at 17. Why not? It was his time, so.
It happens. Get out of my face, no girl. Oh, it's okay. I'm
Still
glad
sad though
to
to see him go, but.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, I don't like to see animals die. No, I love doggies. That's my favorite. I don't like cats, but I like dogs.
I know cats have their uses.
You got a cat. Ain't no use for a cat.
Yeah, I have a cat, but he's got no use either.
Cultivate.
Okay.
Cultivate.
It is what it is.
So you say. I'm not gonna agree with anything on a cat. Just can't do it. Can't bring myself to
You
it.
make the kasha coffee.
Oh no. Nah, get out of there, girl. Get out of my cup. No. Stop. Oh my God. Alright, hang on just a minute.
Hey guys, so like I said earlier on, we probably come to in another 20 minutes or so. We'll probably be calling it. So before we do, pop in the chat if you're still on. If you want us to start a FSL league for you. Shiloh, you have to go to PC with Tubbs. He is your whiskey, tea or coffee. He is your Brokeback farmer, he might find someone else. That'd be big upset when Angelina Jolie break up, like Angelina break up with Brad Pitt. Not really. Um, Brad Pitt cheated. So where did I? Oh, down here. Yeah, but like I say, guys, if you want to do a look into starting up a subscriber FSL for console, please let us know. We're more than happy to look into it to see if we can start something for you.
Okay.
Whoa!
54. That's where I'm heading.
We're heading for the west, we're heading for the east, we're heading for the west, for wild and free.
Let's see. Yeah, 54. And it's down here in the corner. Yeah, I gotta make a run across the whole thing.
Stop looking.
It's the only thing I could find. I mean, it's not making me much money, but it's something. But it's not going to take me an hour to do. What? You on in already?
No, I've been up since 7:30 this morning.
Oh, what'd you get up so late for?
Oh, then I want to get up so early for.
I've been up since about 4:50, something like that.
Yeah, no, I had to get up this morning because my daughter was going into jury duty, so.
Yeah. And then we had storms all day today, so that kind of set me back a little bit, so I didn't get to go exercise this morning, because typically I go outside, and hopefully tomorrow the weather will be cooperating, because I missed my workout. Okay. Go ahead and get this ready. And there's 54. There. I wonder which way is better. This way, yep. Bada bing, bada boom. Let's go. Let's get it.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Bada boom, bada bing. Alright, so now we're happily cultivating the piss out of this land. Oh, happy day.
Good tune.
Pachine. What?
Good tune.
Oh, I thought you said pachine.
Poutine would be nice now.
Yep, that's what you keep
A
saying.
bit of moonshine.
Mm-hmm. A bit. More like a big old glass. 26 fluid ounces.
No. A small glass would do. A nice sized keg.
The Irish
jug.
way, of course.
Or a nice sized jug, as they do in the States.
A jug.
A jug.
A jug. A jug. I don't know though, here in the States though, our glasses do not tend to be the size of an Irish glass.
Yeah, our glasses are fairly small.
Yeah, they're big compared to ours.
No. Our glasses are small. Our pint glasses are fairly big. And even then we find them small.
Yeah, we don't operate off of pints here.
You don't know what you're missing out.
Yeah, so you say. I've heard this story before, Professor. There was this one time in the Ukraine. I was blinded by the light.
What happened? The barman was wearing bling.
When I awoke, I was thanking God it was just a dream.
Tilly? Come here. Tilly. Tilly. Get out of there.
Oh, come on, come on, come on. You're plowing like fats now. Come on, guys.
So you're all over the place.
Yep, exactly.
I tend to need to be drunk for me to work properly.
Ah, I like your kind of work.
When I'm sober, I drive crooked. When I'm drunk, I drive straight.
Amazing.
Especially when there's a guard across my ass.
Man, my sinuses. Ugh. I said this was going to be a quick job. I think this is about a 20-minute job. Uh-oh. It kicked. I got kicked. Did I get kicked?
You got kicked?
I just jumped out of my tractor and it took off, and it still got me in it. What the heck? What a deal. Oh, I guess I hit hire worker. What? Well, I thought it did that crap like it does, like I get kicked, and I'm like, well, I got kicked. And then I guess I was pushing buttons or something, and I jumped out of the cab and it took off on me 100 miles an hour. And I was like, oh my God. And then it kept going. I was like, wait a minute, how can it keep going? I'm not in it. And then I looked and it had hired a female that was driving it.
So you changed sex?
Yeah, it happens. Hey, this is the 2000s. Things are different, you remember.
Oh, it's just what I said, it's putting on a onesie.
Mm-hmm. Yep. It's not called onesie anymore. It's called fashion.
Sorry, I can't plow straight. I need to fix my hair.
Mm-hmm. Not my hair, my eyelashes.
Oh, as crazy as our farming is, it just gets crazier.
Mm-hmm. Good thing this ain't after dark.
I don't want to know. You can keep that shit to yourself.
Exactly.
What goes on between you and your closed door, your tractor is your own thing.
What? Closed door on the tractor? I don't have no door on my tractor. It's cabless.
Oh, let's try and keep this PG, please.
Good stuff.
This ain't the late night show.
Late night with Tubb and Chris. Enter at your own risk.
Naked farming. where anything goes and dangles. Oh crap. Hey Julian, welcome to the channel.
Hey Julian, what's happening?
I'm not sure it's a good time to be joining. The kids are all gone to bed.
Good to hear from you, Julian. Welcome aboard.
Tilly, here.
Charlotte goes, I like to tune in which way both take it when my wobbly bits tingle.
Wobbly bits tingle.
Charlotte, that's what we call the PTO taking off. When the PTO kicks in, ooh, the vibration begins. It's time to shake, rattle, and roll.
Is that what you call it now?
I'm not sure what I'd call it.
Yeah,
for the gerbil.
Yeah, it just went downhill. It's like one of those planes that are crashing and on fire. You know it's gonna burn and go to hell.
Julian goes, he just popped in. It's really late, so off to bed with that thought, I fear.
Catch you later, Julian. Have a good night.
Sweet dreams.
Oh my god.
We're gonna be kicked off the server.
I quit. Shiloh's gonna get his kick from the server.
Oh, Shiloh's gonna get us strikes. That's what he's gonna do.
Him and his wee bits.
His dangly bits.
The dangly bits. He said there's a pot of gold at the end of that rainbow.
We call them nut sacks.
A Jibbly Joe. I don't rightly know.
Oh, I jumped out of my cab.
I've done that before. And a hard worker appeared.
As a woman.
Yeah. Rub the magic. That's rubbing the magic genie. On the genie in the lamp.
Oh, we
anyway, thank you for joining tonight. Thank you for joining tonight. We appreciate your company. Hit the like and subscribe button.
Julian says, "Be safe." I thought, well, Shiloh goes, when the PTO kicks in, make sure the spare pair of underwear. I'm going to have what? I thought I'm going to have wet dreams with that kind of thoughts.
Oh my gosh.
Jesus Christ.
Alright, Shiloh. PG. PG. Not
Too late for that
PTO.
shit.
Not PTO. PG. PG.
Late night farm when the cross dressing begins.
Oh, no, I'm out.
Oh, we start to grow carrots and we end up growing melons.
Yeah. How do you ask somebody to subscribe and hit the like button on that?
Okay guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Chris Larkin. Here's this Tubb farmer. If this is the kind of let's play you like to see where cross-dressing farmers take out their dingly bits, please hit and like the subscribe button.
Boo. I want my money back. Boo, boo, boo. It didn't happen.
This is Triple X farming at his best.
Alright, no more cat shit coffee for you.
I'm not the one who started this. You started this by turning into a woman.
I thought it was Shiloh and the PTO thing.
Oh, no, he just carried it on.
Oh, yeah. And back to smaller things.
He's talking about being American now, guys, okay? We don't have that problem in Ireland.
Boo. Boo. Save the bad jokes for Friday. Bad joke Friday. I want a refund.
Oh, it's too late for that, man. You're halfway into it. It's very same as eating a bad meal. You can't finish the plate and lick it and then ask for your money back.
What the hell? That must be an Irish thing. So, serious question though. You said that and it just popped in my head. I was watching on the Discovery Channel. These folks were having. Is it haggis? Is that Scottish? Haggis?
Haggis, yeah, haggis is Scottish.
Haggis, okay, yeah. So seriously though, like potatoes and cabbage, like that's kind of the big thing in Ireland, right?
Bacon and cabbage.
Bacon and cabbage, along with potatoes, right?
We have potatoes and most everything. So.
Well, I mean, Ireland is probably, from what I understand in history, potato farmers revolutionized there in Ireland. I mean,
yeah, we have potatoes and everything. Like our poutine is made from potatoes.
Right. But cabbage and bacon is a big thing in
Bacon
Ireland?
and cabbage, yeah.
Get in here.
We have bacon and cabbage, and we also have Irish stew. It's probably our two favourites.
What is what's the difference? Well, I know what like an American stew. I know what it is, but what's Irish stew? What is its ingredients?
Pretty much the very same as the Americans, I presume. So you have oxtail soup.
Oxtail?
Have,
no oxtail here. No.
We have carrots, parsnips, beef, and potatoes.
Okay.
In the pot. But what it's made with is the difference. It's also made with Guinness.
The beer?
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting.
Someone's put Guinness in with their Irish stew.
Why not whiskey?
No, that's Irish coffees.
Okie dokie. Alright. So
goes, farming after the dark when crops seem sexual. When you look at carrots and 2 potatoes, think about a good time. Holy Trinity potatoes, bacon and cabbage. Oh yeah, bacon and cabbage.
Who's this?
Shiloh.
Oh, Shiloh. Okay, great. So an American stew is carrots, potatoes, and then you have typically it's from the cow they have a stew meat, and you put that particular it's chunks whole chunks of meat.
We call it stewing beef.
Yeah, and so that, and then you have onions in it and stuff like that, and it's kind of a beef broth flavor, right? Yeah. And so, and you could go either way. Some people have regular saltine crackers with it, or you can make cornbread, and you have beef stew and cornbread, or you can have it just with crackers. So that's kind of our setup for a stew, right?
All right, yeah. Well, we don't have it with crackers and stuff. We just eat ours as if we're eating a soup, right? So it's onto a bowl, right? So, right, depending on how thick the stew is, some people have it with bread. But other than that, you just have it out of the bowl as if you're having a soup.
Well, I mean, you could. I mean, you don't have to have crackers or cornbread. You could just have a bowl of stew and go on about your business, but typically most folks will have some type of, like you said, bread, whether it be crackers, cornbread, or like a homemade sourdough with butter or something along those lines with it. You know what I'm saying? Well, it's just a additive to the side.
Pretty much, right? Pretty much, right? The American stew is pretty much the very same as ours. The only difference is we throw Guinness in with ours.
Yeah, okay. So that's an interesting concept. Yeah.
Now, not everybody does that. Okay, not everybody throws Guinness in their stew.
Well, what's a traditional Irish stew? Does it have Guinness? Is that a recipe or no?
Right. The traditional Irish stew, when I started to make it first, had Guinness in it.
Okay.
Right. Most restaurants, right, especially hotel restaurants, when they're making their stew, will throw Guinness into it.
Okay.
Right. And it's not just Guinness, right? So it's a proper Guinness stout. So it's not from a can or anything. Like, they'll actually go and get a proper pint of Guinness from the keg.
Yeah.
So from the bar.
And we've talked about that. The Guinness that we get here in the States is not a Guinness what you drink in Ireland.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Totally different.
Yeah. Okay. Now, some people, right, if they're making it themselves and there's no Guinness in it, it's not made with Guinness, because it's some, like I said, not everybody makes stew with Guinness. Like, if you go to a restaurant that they don't serve alcohol, it wouldn't be made with Guinness. It'd be just made without the Guinness.
Okay.
But if you go to a restaurant that has alcohol sales license, it's usually made with Guinness if they have stew on the menu.
Okay. So if you cook it at home, like at home, is Guinness like the home recipe? Or no?
Unless you actually go out and buy a can of Guinness or a bottle of Guinness, you'll make it without that Guinness in it.
Oh, okay.
So like I said, right,
it's not the home thing.
Yeah, so not everybody makes it with Guinness. That's what I'm going to say. So if you're making it, so a lot of people do make it at home. Normally on a Sunday, people will make it.
Yeah.
But when they make it at home, because they don't have Guinness, unless they've actually deliberately bought a can of Guinness or something, or a bottle of Guinness to go in it, they'll be made without it, right? If you go to a restaurant and it's not made with Guinness, which, like I said, not everybody does make it, right? So if you go and you buy it in a restaurant that has made it but hasn't made it with Guinness, you will normally see, especially the men, you will probably see a man having stew with a pint of Guinness.
Oh, okay. So what would be, if like in your area, what would be considered like a main dish that you're known for? You know what I'm saying? Like Texas, we're known for our barbecue and steaks and stuff. So what would be like the main dish?
It all depends. It all depends on where you're from.
Well, like where you're from.
Where I'm from. Unfortunately, where I'm from, there's so many cafes and stuff. A lot of people just go to a cafe and that kind of stuff. They don't really go to.
Well, like home raised. Like if you're home raised here, anytime you mention barbecue, everybody knows what that's going to mean. It's just a general term of endearment. That means that there's going to be brisket and ribs and things of that nature. Or, if you say, hey, we're going to have this or that, I mean, specifically naming it. But when you say barbecue, you automatically know that's ribs and barbecue, and that's pretty much what we're known for here in Texas is our barbecue, right? So
Right.
that's what I'm saying. Like home, from home, the home.
It all, like I said, it all depends. So if you go to a traditional Irish home where the parents are really traditional and the kids are brought up with tradition, then you are talking about a Sunday roast. You're talking about a bacon and cabbage on the Sunday. You're talking about an Irish stew probably on a Sunday, but you're also talking in St. Paddy's Day, which is you normally on St. Paddy's Day it's everything Irish. So you're talking about most restaurants will do bacon and cabbage. They will have an Irish stew on the menu. But other than that, like it really all depends on where you are, because like you get a lot of homes who just do pizzas. We can do like in my house, for instance. One of the favorite meals that my daughter-in-law likes is bangers and mash,
What is that?
potatoes and sausages,
Bakers. Okay.
right?
Bangers and
it's-
mash.
Bangers and mash is called, right? So it's just mashed potato with sausages. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
But then there's also gravy, and the gravy has to be done with mushrooms and onions and everything else. But the difference
Is it a white
we-
gravy or a brown gravy?
brown gravy.
Brown
Right.
gravy. Okay.
But we fry the gravy.
What does that mean?
Right.
I don't understand.
It's not made in the pot. It's actually right. You make it and then you throw it into a frying pan and you fry it.
I don't understand that.
Okay. Do you have frying pans in the
Mhm.
States? Which I'm pretty sure you do.
Yeah.
Okay. So the pans that you do your sausages in, the pan that you do your rashers in, the pans that you make your pancakes in, whatever you make them in, we will actually make gravy. So you make gravy in your glass bowl or in your measuring bowl or whatever it is you make your gravy in. But instead of just pouring that over your potatoes like a lot of people do, we will get that and we'll throw it onto that frying pan, and we will fry that up as if we were frying sausages or bacon or something like that.
So
Right. So once we're cooking our mushrooms and your onions, we don't take them out of the pan. We make the gravy and throw the gravy in on that pan as well.
okay. So if I understand that correctly, the fried gravy would be something like this is how we make gravy in the States. If I make bacon or sausage or whatever, it makes a grease, right? In a frying
Right.
pan. I take that grease along with flour in that same frying pan along with milk, and I'm able to make gravy in that frying pan. Do you call that fried gravy?
That's
okay.
it.
Okay. All right. So I don't know how to make gravy other than that, unless it's like a stew, but it has to do with beef broth and some other mixtures and stuff like that, and it thickens up and becomes a gravy as you're making it along with other stuff. But I never heard of the term fried gravy, which was interesting to me.
So that's what we do. That's how we do our bangers and mash.
Yeah.
Right. So instead of
Chili.
runny gravy, it comes out really thick.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So normally what happens then is, depending on how much gravy you have on your bangers and mash, you would come along and you would get slices of bread,
Mm-hmm.
and when you finish your meal, you still have gravy on the plate, and you would actually use your bread then to clean the plate as you're going along.
Gotcha. Yeah. No, I know what you're saying now. I get it. Yep.
So So like depending on where you are and what house you're in, everybody has their own
version of it. Yeah.
Yeah, so like we don't really have any regular traditional meals anymore. I think probably the only traditional meal that anybody would want to do would probably be a Sunday roast. Would probably be the only traditional thing that everybody does.
Which that when I was growing up, my father always made a Sunday roast. That was the big thing, which was with carrots and potatoes and the roast and
roast
stuff.
Potatoes and everything else.
Yeah, and then you had brown gravy for the side, and so yeah.
So that's probably the only traditional thing that a lot of people do these days. But like I said, depending on where you are and what house in the country and stuff, you could get an Irish stew, or you could get bacon and cabbage. You know, but like there's no set where everybody has to do the same thing. So we're not really so. When I say we're famous for our bacon and cabbage and our Irish stews, that's not just one area. That's the whole of Ireland.
Yeah. So, and I get what you're saying because, Texas is known for its barbecue, right? But we're also known for hamburgers and home fries and things like that. There's a lot of other hamburger steak and chicken fried steak, and there's a lot of variety of what you call traditional Texas food. But if you want to get right down to it, most people that understand Texas, the first thing that comes to mind is barbecue, and that's usually ribs and brisket, sausage with barbecue sauce and potato salad and coleslaw. So that's what most people understand. Of course, everybody that's not from Texas thinks that everybody in Texas owns a horse and cattle and all this and that. So
it's the very same. Most people from Ireland, not from Ireland, obviously think that everybody lives on a farm and we're all small like leprechauns with red hair. Shiloh goes, dollar bread, full Irish breakfast, chicken fillet rolls, potato sandwiches, Kilcannon, barn bracken, shepherd's pie. Yes. I think one of the things that everybody has to try at least once in their life, I don't care where you are from, whether you're from the States, Romania, Bulgaria, Czechoslovakia, I don't care where you're from.
Or Turkey.
Everybody should try potato sandwiches.
So what is a potato sandwich?
Right. You will call them crisps.
Crisps. I don't know.
Right.
Never heard of it.
Crisps. CRISPS.
Yeah, I know what that is, but.
Right. It's crisps in a bag. It's
like potato chips.
Like potato chips, right?
Because I've had potato cakes, but I've never had crisps.
Right. So the one thing that I sent you and Jennifer a video not so long ago about a guy eating a packet. He's eating potato sandwiches and he's saying it's the best thing ever in the fucking world. And he started doing an Irish jig and everything else. You remember that?
Yeah, he put potato chips in the middle of two pieces of bread. Yeah.
Yes. Right, we call them potato. We don't call them chips. We call them crisps. Right. So it's the very same thing. Okay. But he actually used potato, which is Irish. Okay. So everybody should try a potato sandwich at least once in their life. Okay. Literally, it's heaven. I don't know how else to best to describe it. It's literally heaven. It's heaven between two slices of bread.
Some people love we don't call them potato, they're potato chip sandwiches, but I had them as a kid. But now what we do is like mashed potatoes, and they're called potato cakes.
Oh, we have potato cakes over here as well.
Okay, and so you take those, make them into like a little small patty, and fry them up in a frying pan.
We have them here as well.
Oh, I love potato cakes.
Now, I don't know if you've ever done it, right? Okay. We have a yolk called Kilcannon over here.
Kilcannon?
Is basic. Kilcannon is basically just cold cabbage.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And that can be mixed up with onion or whatever if you want to, or fried on a pan as well. Okay, if you wanted it. What most people do for that is they will fry it on a pan with onion, whatever, and then they'll put that between 2 slices of bread, and they will have what we call a cabbage sandwich.
Interesting.
Okay. Another Irish invention that's probably the best thing in the world.
Wow. Well, and there you have it, everybody. Thank you for joining the Food Network. We're at 2 hours, so I'm going to start with and let Chris do his thing. Thank you, everybody, for joining. Thank you for the likes. We appreciate y'all being here. Shallow, thanks for hanging out with us late at night, even when we got rated R. So I appreciate everybody that jumped in. Didn't have much chat going on. Chris had most of the chat, but thank you, Becky. Thank you, Shallow. Who else jumped in there? It was Liam. And somebody else jumped in there. I forgot who it was, so I'm sorry. Anyway, thank you for joining us tonight. We appreciate it. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. And we will definitely be back tomorrow night. Sorry we missed out on the last couple of nights. But anyway, my name is Tubb Farmer. And my farm partner and friend is Chris Larkin. Make sure to go over there and check out our channels. Make sure to subscribe to us. Also, we are PlayStation 4 console players. We have a community. It's called Superior FS Farming. Go over and join us. We'd be glad to have you. But like I said, thanks for being here tonight. And with that, I'll say goodnight and let Chris do his thing.
Okay, guys, so it's very same as what Tubb said. Okay, so thanks to everybody joining. Okay, so on my side, a big shout out to Becky as always for joining.
Julian, that's Shiloh, who I was trying to think of. Right. Sorry.
Shiloh also. Also a big shout out to those who also jumped in. Julian, as always, big shout out. Anyone who wants, go and check out Julian's channel. Okay, it's Julian here, the consultant for PS4 console. He has great content over there, so go check him out. Also, a big shout out to the Breadman666 for joining. I appreciate it to join in there tonight in the chat. Also, a big shout out to Liam McMullen, who also jumped in there. And of course, Shiloh. So with that being said, guys, as Tubbs rightly put it, if this is the channel that you like, and this is the kind of let's play you like, where you see two guys just ramble on and on and on and not making sense half the time, please go and check out our channels. Okay, we do not broadcast single player. We do not do jump starts or time lapses or anything like that. We actually live stream, so what you hear is what you see, and what you get is what you hear, and every so on and whatever. So if this is where you like it and this is what you want, a bit of banter, a bit of farming from start to finish, and sometimes the farming, the banter can get a little bit non-PG, but it is what it is. We do try and keep things interesting in our chat wise and stuff like that. But if this is what you like, guys, go check out our channels. Okay, as Tubb has rightly put it, my name is Chris Larkin. Here's this Tubb Farmer. Hit those like buttons, smash those subscribe buttons, hit that bell notification, and we'll let you know when we're back on again. And if you're feeling really generous, hit that share button. Tell your friends about us. We're not professional YouTubers by any means. We just love this game. We love to pass on a bit of knowledge and a bit of fun that we have with like-minded people like yourselves. Also, with that, as Tubbs rightly put it out, we also have a community channel. Tubbs is one of our moderators on it. It's Superior FS Farming PS4 edition. Okay, go check it out. We have 31 members out there who are very same as myself and Tubbs. We like FS. We love broadcasting. We love playing this game. So go check us out. Unfortunately, this for PS players. We would like to be able to get PC players all involved in it, but we can't, as this game is not cross-platform yet. Hopefully, it will be in FS21, but until then, it's just wishful thinking. So with that being said, I'm Chris Larkin, his is Tough Farmer, and we're going to leave you with our usual good boys, which is, on this channel, when things go right, it wasn't us. And when things go wrong, it was those Pringles stealing, Reese's Pieces Steven, leprechauns. Until tomorrow night for episode 12, I'm Chris, he is Tubbs. Adios muchachos.
Y'all have a good night. See you tomorrow.